Who needs hazelnuts when you can have a whole damn vineyard?
You are currently tuned in to part 3 of our summer hip camp series, a 7-part series bringing you some of the hottest hip camp spots in Victoria, brought to you by 2 van life enthusiasts who are truly figuring it out as we go. Now, it doesn't always go to plan.
Jesus!
He has no idea what he's looking for. But this series is about getting out there and seeing what the world has to offer. So, let's go.
Here's the thing. We've only got 24 hours on this vineyard before we actually have to pack up and go to our next hip camping site. And we still want to make this stay as luxurious as we possibly can while staying in our tin can.
So I think that means we need to get into something a little fancier.
Would you fancy a glass of bubbly?
Welcome to Mount Hope Vineyard. Nestled in the beautiful Yarra Valley region of Victoria, this vineyard provides scenic camp spots with 360 waterfront views, active wildlife, and gorgeous sunsets. And while there is no wine tastings available yet, we did add on a bottle of their wine to our booking, which we'll be digging into soon after our walk around the vineyard. Alright, the sun is going down and it is time for some salami flowers. I've never done this before. I've only seen videos and it looks pretty easy, so once again, how hard could it be?
Don't even know what a salami flower is.
Well, what does it sound like, Doug?
Sounds like someone made a flower out of salami.
I am so ready to get out of this fancy outfit. Rest assured, I'm going to be in comfy clothes as soon as this cheese platter is done. Alright, it's the moment of truth. Did I do it? I think I did it. Oh, a flower.
Wow.
Thanks, TikTok.
So you just eat the whole thing?
No,
That's cool though.
that's so cute. You're definitely gonna want to wash your glass afterwards. Ew.
It's too dark in the gazebo, so this is obviously the wine made from these grapes in 2021. Jamie and I aren't exactly wine connoisseurs, but we know when something tastes good.
This day has not gone to plan. It is so dark in here, so we apologize. We had so many plans to make this a really fun, bougie episode, but it just didn't work out. Hopefully you're still enjoying it. For now, we're gonna taste test this wine. It's a Pinot Noir.
Cheers, my love.
Oh,
I'm not a red wine sort of guy.
yes he is. It's only drinks lately. My initial smell, it smelled sweet. It's super dry.
Wines are obviously a very particular thing. No reason that you shouldn't come down here and try this one on your own. And the views here are stunning.
Yeah, definitely a good spot. Even if you don't like wine, we added this on as an extra, so it doesn't come with the spot. So if you don't like wine, it's pretty irrelevant to camping at a beautiful spot. But this place definitely gives me Harvest Host vibes, if you know about Harvest Host, the company in the US. I love that Hip Camp is allowing us to experience a bit of Harvest Host vibes.
It's time to relax, get into comfy clothes, tuck into dinner. And don't worry guys, we're still gonna play Guess That Movie tonight.
And I won't give you too much, okay? But it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a classic. It's gonna be a good one. It's about a...
You don't have to put this on camera, this is just between you and me, but if you do want to put it on camera, you can. If someone served that at a party with a big charcuterie board, me or one of the boys around the world is just walking up and just bad boying that straight away. If I get a couple of pimionaires in me, gone. It's gonna be quick.
You have to guess which one.
Oh yeah, you have to guess which one. But you should be able to tell.
Wow.
That's all you get. That's all you get. The real ones will know. Morning guys, it's pack up day.
We're heading to a new campsite today, and I'm excited because it's going to be really hot. And the next one's a river campsite. This campsite was very peaceful for me.
Yeah, it's so like quiet right now. There's no main road near it, and the other campers are like on the other side of the vineyard. So you feel like you are just by yourself on the edge of this lake.
There's just been this little family of ducks literally hovering right around where the van is. Because you can back up so close to the water, when you're looking out the window in the back of the van, it actually looks like you're in a boat, like you're floating. Having this baby duck, it's right there. Hello. It's so cute. I can't.
It's so small.
I know, it's so cute. And we've tried to record them, but the camera's not doing it justice. We need to get like a better zoom in lens. Oh, it's so
And on the
little.
camera, it just looks like this little speck.
And the water's so still. Ugh, it's just like the perfect morning shot. And we can't even like capture it. So anytime that happens, I'm like, this is just a moment for us. It wasn't meant to be in the vlog.
Yeah.
This is for us. So.
One day.
Sorry guys, this is, oh, look at him. Wish you could have seen it. Had to be there.
Considering that all we had is a van and a gazebo, what would you guys have done to make it more fancy after you saw how we tried to make it fancy?
Yeah. Oh, another duck. We could have done better. It could have been fancier. So if you're watching that and you're like, that was the least fancy night I've ever seen in my life, then...
You put on a shirt and ate cheese.
We were so fancy. I felt fancy for 2 seconds when I had my little sun hat on and frolicking through the vineyard.
We were out of our driving clothes. So.
Yeah, and we were out of like sleeping clothes. So
what do you want?
For van life, that's pretty fancy.
Pretty fancy.
Okay.
Put a shirt on in van life. You might as well be wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah.
Now, since we have to pack up today, I'm actually really interested to see how quickly we can go from camp mode to driving mode in the van.
I know. We always see people talking about how long it takes to pack up the RV or the camper van, like, to get on the road. And it never really took us that long in our old setup. Like, I don't know, maybe we're just that good. Just kidding. But we're going to time it today and see how it goes.
The spring that holds the gas canister into the cooker is stuffed. So, looks like we're going to Bunnings again.
This refused to stay down. We only just got it to stay down. Hopefully we can cook up some breakfast.
Hopefully.
Oh my god. Who wants some eggs with shells in them? Oh my god, there's so many shells.
Can you guys hear that? Still making our breakfast, and there is an alarm going off far in the distance.
It's just a big siren.
It's just a big siren. It has no context at all. Is it a Saturday morning test? Is it a bushfire alarm?
Very comforting to eat breakfast too.
Just an alarm. What do? Do you pack up and head home? Do you ignore it? Put it in the comments, guys. If you're out in a field and you hear an alarm, what do?
I mean, this region does get bushfires.
We are in bushfire territory. Well. Breakfast is up.
Brushing my teeth in weird places. Van life.
So far, 27 minutes, which is pretty good. Okay, so to pack up the entire campsite, brush our teeth, get changed, and turn the engine on, ready to go, takes us an hour. It's not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
We were enjoying the morning too much. We got to be out of here in half an hour.
Normally, I feel like we get ready way earlier and then we start packing up. So I do think that it could take a lot quicker.
Well, if we were already ready, packing up the van takes half an hour.
Yeah.
And it apparently takes us half an hour to brush our teeth and put on fresh clothes.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because like we do it one at a time. It's a small
yeah,
space.
it's such a small space. So I'm pretty happy
That's
with
pretty
that.
Good.
But I would love to get it down quicker always. So we are off to our next hip camp. But this hip camp was a really good overnight stay. Do I see myself staying here for like a week-long trip? Not really. We were talking a lot last night about it being a good spot to like park up if you're coming with a couple of friends, like 6 of you. There's enough space for a few tents or a couple of camper vans. So I do think it's a nice spot if you're just like looking for a chilled place to just like sit around the fire.
The problem with the Yarra Valley is it is a drinking culture. The whole thing is vineyards and cider fields. It's about tasting the local produce, which is alcoholic. But there's no public transport. It's very hard to get a taxi out here, and you're on these huge acreages between each other. You can't exactly go on a pub crawl out here.
If you've been here, you know how it is around here, but it is beautiful and it is a great spot. I would definitely come back for an overnight trip. I just don't know if there's much else. Like, you can't go swimming, so on a really, really hot day, we can't swim here. And then there's not really many lakes or anything like that, like close by that I know of.
Yeah, it's all wineries. There's a lot to do on each end of it, but we're dead center right now, surrounded by the vineyard. So everything that there is to go and do is like half an hour, 45 minutes away.
Yes.
Not exactly.
So you can go to like Healesville, and all the other towns like in the surrounding areas have more to do
than this area.
Yeah, the closest suburb is Yarra Glen from here. It's not a bad site, but it's definitely something for more of an overnight stay for us.
It's a lovely site. It's very pretty. It's got awesome 2-wheel drive access. You could comfortably fit 6 people here with one designated driver to pop in and out of the vineyards. You have to bring your own fire bin. There is a big lake here or dam that you cannot swim in.
But it's beautiful.
And it is gorgeous. So that's our review. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
If that vibe that we just described is for you, then this is an awesome spot to do that. If you're more of a jump in a river and go fishing kind of vibe, you don't want to come here.
Yeah,
definitely not. But if you want to crack open a nice dry red and literally walk amongst the grapes that it was brewed from, you're going to love this.
Yeah. And there's lots of birds around here. With that said, thank you so much for watching. We are heading to another river campsite, and if you watched part 2, you know that there was a tiger snake hiding around. We didn't see it, and hopefully we don't run into another snake by the river on this trip, but you're gonna have to tune in and find out. We love rivers, snakes love rivers, so I'm expecting one day we might cross paths with one, but I'm hoping it's not today. With that, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you with part 4, and hopefully no snakes. Bye!
Bye!
He said when we arrived that there are many, many snakes here, all sorts of snakes, of poisonous, deadly snakes.